Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, the beat goes on, the year goes on. And man, it has been a year, my brother. Joffy
It's
here
that.
at
It's
Just Acting
that.
Up Show. Mike, what's going on, brother?
What's going on, my brother? How's everything been going?
Man,
Chilling?
chilling,
Good?
like in the word of Chris, chilling like a villain, trying to make a killing. I can't do that. I can't rap. Let me stop right
He can't rap neither.
there.
Chris can't rap neither. Pow,
Oh,
pow.
they said we got. They said we got palm trees, shade. The
Yeah,
shade,
he got that shade,
the
man. We
shade
got
is
palm trees everywhere around here, huh?
the palm trees, is the shade, bro. Yes, indeed, y'all. Your boy Joff here in the building. We got your boy Mike in the building as well. We got a great show for y'all, man. We're gonna do it like we always do it. So you stay locked in at Just Acting Up Show. We're gonna talk about some breaking news, entertainment news, all that and more. I already said it. It's the Just Acting Up Show. Duh. So let's go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the big stage, man. We always talk about what goes on in the city of Houston. Y'all been here before. Y'all don't act brand new. This is our fourth year running. Fourth year, fourth.
Fourth, probably 5 years, I believe.
The
I,
school
I
system.
lost.
Well, I lost count. The school system has failed. It's failed
The
me.
school system has failed us.
Man, we started the pandemic, man, and that's 2020. So, like I said, hey, act like you've been here, and don't forget to like, share,
Share
comment,
and subscribe.
subscribe.
We're gonna get better with that. We normally be having extra two people. Hey man, it ain't been we haven't been together, all four of us, in a long time.
Hey,
We need
yeah, man,
been getting crazy.
that is true. We gonna get it right. We gonna get it right. Like I said, the holiday season is upon us. That's extra family time. That's shopping and crazy. And traffic is crazy. Y'all stop moving. Stay out of look. We want the right ones to come to Houston, but the ones just coming here to just hold up the traffic, get your get out of there, man.
Shout out to California and shout out to Chicago. They are the two main peoples that are coming and moving to the city, man. But
Man,
normally they don't come to the north side. They always be on the south side. So y'all
man.
stay off the north. Shout out to the people from Louisiana. They come down to the north so they can be closer to I-10 East and then go back home. I know.
I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. It's ridiculous, man. So yeah, but like I said, yeah, act like we've been up somewhere, man. Like, share, comment, subscribe, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go get the show started. We are here in the big stage. Kendrick Lamar, man, he's that guy's pretty damn good, isn't he, Mike? He's pretty darn good, I mean,
Man, Kendrick Lamar got all of the Infinity Stones, every last one of them right now. Kendrick is, boy, he is hot as a firecracker.
isn't he?
And man,
Man,
yeah.
I'm
So
telling you, man. And you know what's crazy is that he's having a here in Houston, H Town next year. So get your tickets now. Kendrick Lamar and SZA. I, I, there's something about SZA.
April the 25th is the 24th.
I think it's the 25th. I'm gonna double check and make sure that is correct. Let me see. 2025 Kendrick Lamar tickets now on sale. It's going to be at the NRG Stadium. Kendrick Lamar Sizzle. That's on April 23rd.
April the 23rd. That's a
Oh,
Wednesday or a
yeah,
Thursday. It's a Thursday, yeah. Because
yeah,
I haven't got my tickets yet, but I am definitely going for sure.
yeah.
Kendrick Lamar he deserves it, man. He's been grinding it out ever since the battle, and he's capitalizing his team over there in PG Lane, and of course I think SZA is still signed to Top Dog, but
Mm,
bro, they winning.
yeah.
They that company is up by like 50% right now. Probably more.
Keep it
And
going.
keep it going, and they winning. His album is amazing. It's mixed
Yeah.
reviews. I love it. It's no skips. And so yeah, man. Shout out to Kendrick. Shout out to Sisters. Shout out to everybody on that side.
Yeah, man. Dude has made a classic every album over the years. Like I'm still jamming Mad City. I'm still jamming the Black Panther album.
Yeah,
Bro, I'm still the Heart. I was jamming that yesterday, bro. Mr. Morale. Like I'm still jamming these. Dude got some classics, bro. So
yeah,
yeah, and
yeah.
yeah, and him and
So
Scissor just go together like peanut butter and jelly, like peas and carrots, like Forrest Gump says.
and just like in old school Gemini, as he just said on the song with Family Ties and Baby King,
Yeah.
this man got two shows in Toronto. At first, it was just one.
Talk about the heart.
He gonna run it back. He gonna run it back twice in Toronto. He
Man.
gonna play Not Like Us at least 5 to 6 to 7 times in total, 12 times between those nights. And then the Toronto Blue Jays ain't made it no better. They welcomed him like, yeah, come on with it. I'm like, boy,
Come on.
adding salt to the wound, like,
Oh man.
bruh.
Boy, I tell you, boy, this right here, man. And you know what's crazy? He's what the Super Bowl is February. So February, March. Then of course March we have that during that time we have the rodeo, and then
Mhm,
April, Kendrick Lamar.
mhm.
So he's gonna be hot off of coming off a Super Bowl performance. Man, let me go ahead and get my ticket now for them prices to go up because
I'm getting my tickets next week. I have to call NRG and see if that's a thing that you can go pick up tickets. And by the way, to everyone that go purchase tickets, do your job and go look up and see how you can get these tickets because StubHub is hitting people up with $80 service fee. If you
ooh,
buy a ticket that's $150 after you add two, that's what like two something. But
oh
then once you get hit with that service fee, that joker jumps up to damn near $400, bro.
Lord Jesus, Mary and Joseph and the manger.
Yeah, so I don't know what's going on. I haven't went to a concert in a long time. And mind you, back to Kendrick Lamar, he is doing stadium tour. This is not arena. So
Mhm.
he's doing stadium tour. So he's
Mhm.
doing NRG. So any football stadium, he's going to be in there. It's important to point that out because I don't think any rapper has ever done stadium tour. Pop stars, of course, but
Right.
yeah, rappers sold out stadium tours. So, you
Yeah.
know, we'll see how it goes. But yeah, anybody that's going out there and purchasing tickets, man, do your job. Cause I don't know what's going on with StubHub, bro. Live Nation, I don't know. That's ridiculous. $80. I think if I'm not mistaken, it's $80 per ticket.
Mm. Oh Jesus! Somebody a long time ago, somebody told me to stay off of StubHub. That's from what I remember. If I can recall, sorry StubHub. If I didn't get if I'm getting that wrong, my bad. I apologize. But just saying. But maybe you still can go to StubHub get what you pay for the right and correct amount. I don't know. It's so many different places where you get your tickets from. So make sure you just go to the right one. That's what I'm getting at. Make sure y'all go to the right website to get your tickets because you don't want to show up to that gate and then we're gonna be looking at you and recording you on the phone. World star, somebody getting beat up by security.
Yeah, yeah. But then and
No.
then also too, I'm all about saving a dollar and I'm all about helping my people save a dollar. Shop around
Yeah.
before y'all hit that blue button and say check out. Shop
Yeah.
around.
Look at them fees.
Real talk. Yeah, them fees is something. Boy, them.
Look at them.
Oh man, the ticket is $150. Whoa, no problems. Yeah, all right. Yeah, yeah. Wait till you keep on checking out. You get to the final checkout. That joker done jumped up to $500.
Like, we gotta hold you, yeah, because we gotta hold your convenience for your seat and your location and
Yeah,
garbage fees. Garbage. I'm not even. I'm not
garbage fee,
even.
and then we gotta send it to your phone through the app with the barcode and all that. Man, come on, dog. I
Yeah,
don't need
yeah.
to do that.
Like,
You
come
can
on.
mail that joke. You can mail that to me. I don't need.
I'm telling you, man, they found any there all type of ways. Let me just go up to the location and buy the doggone ticket so I know I'm doing.
Yeah,
Gotta
that's
see
what I
that.
think I'm gonna do. That's
Let's go.
exactly what I think I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hit that 610 and go up there and go buy it myself. Hey
Yeah.
man, it is what it is. I don't need no convenience of $80 each ticket.
Go ahead and make that drive so you don't have to pay an extra $120
Exactly.
for convenience. Oh man, yeah, man. So with that, as well as many other events that's going on in Houston, I'm pretty sure we'll tackle that on another show, or you'll see us as we promote as well. WWE, man, wrestling. WWE Raw event December 30th to end the year out on Raw, man. And they're gonna got that new Netflix special. So hey man, y'all probably gonna be on Netflix. And you're not even, I mean, you not even, fighting in the show or getting beat up by the wrestlers. So this WWE superstar. So I'm just saying, WWE and wrestling is hot. It's hot right now. People starting to get back into it, like back when the Attitude Era was there. There's a lot of content out there with wrestling, and so yeah, man. If you are a wrestling fan, go ahead and get your tickets. Get your tickets. go,
Yeah,
go get your tickets.
go get your tickets. Oh, that was hey, that's what December 30th. If you
Yep.
ain't got your tickets now,
Yep. Yeah. They sell out fast too. Wrestling, I'm like,
yeah, they do.
yeah.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, I remember I remember we went to WrestleMania, me and my wife years ago, and those tickets, no lie, was like $60 a piece. And I brought them out of Fiesta, and we was close to the entryway.
Yeah.
And so we had fun, but it's different when you go to wrestling matches because there's no commentary. The commentary is not live. So you sit there, you watch them get hit, boom, and then you expecting somebody to say, "Oh my God!" Nobody don't say, "Oh my God." They just
no. You just right there while watching.
Yeah,
them in the middle, right there.
yeah.
They right there, right there.
right there, yeah, right there. Ooh, you saw that? Ooh, yeah, okay, all right.
Yeah. I saw that. Yeah, but I don't
Yeah.
yeah.
But the Undertaker was going against Shawn Michaels. Oh my God, that
Man,
was so man.
I was. That's the 25th anniversary. Me and my brother-in-law was there. I was like a big old kid again. I had my signs,
Yeah,
bro. And I think that went down as one of the best matches in wrestling history too.
bro, that was so crazy. We was me and my wife, bro. We was into it, man.
Yep.
That Undertaker must have got up like 20 times. He tried to pin him down. He got right back up. Everybody went crazy, bro. Like, yeah, that was live.
Yeah, that was live. That was really good. That was a very great match. Watching that one live and seeing it on TV was like that. Like that's when you get two people professionals that's perfected at their craft
That's
and
right.
can tell a story in the ring. So yeah, but like I said, y'all get your WrestleMania ticket. Give me a WWE Raw tickets. And last one, well, let's not also forget. I know Mike don't care about the Texans as he smiles. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, let's not forget that the Texans will be playing against the Baltimore Ravens, and that's on Beyonce concert halftime show. So yeah, get your tickets for Beyonce.
Yeah, shout out to Beyonce. She gonna be halftime. That's a good look in Houston. That's a little halftime show. That's like gonna be Houston's Super Bowl. I hope the Texans win because that would suck if you get out there and you look Beyonce the game.
And you know, I looked at who they playing up until Christmas because we got the Dolphins. I think the Dolphins, and I know the Chiefs around there somewhere, and then we got Baltimore. Man, look, I was like, what? I don't know who comes first, but I know the Baltimore Ravens is on Christmas Day. So yeah, man, y'all.
Yeah, I right now they on a bye. So if they're on a bye this week, then they got one more game next Sunday until they play on Christmas.
Okay.
I know that Netflix. Listen to me carefully, okay? Netflix, get it together because that Mike Tyson and Paul fight That was terrible with that buffing. I must have restarted my connection 1,000. I thought it was I thought it was me until everybody said it's everybody. Y'all got to get it together, especially with those games, because the Texans are playing the Ravens, and then I don't know which one come first, but the Steelers are playing the Chiefs on Netflix. Y'all got to get it together. It's no excuses. Y'all say y'all fix it. We finna find out. Okay?
Charges all that money. Y'all
Yeah.
got big name actors on y'all on Netflix roster. Y'all need to pay your bills and fix the situation.
Y'all better fix something because all that and this say, bro, get it together.
Oh man, please get it together, y'all. Please.
Yeah, please get it together.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. We have some entertainment news in the Critics Corner, so stay locked in to the Just Acting Up Show. Yeah, boy. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Critics Corner, man. Let me tell y'all something. The VIP room, man, it always going down, man. I'm doing my best to get an actors roundtable going before the year's over with. So, just wait on that. It's gonna be a good one. We got some good actors here from H Town that's going to be talking about, the acting community and what we go through and what we deal with and our highs and our lows and what we're looking forward to in the future. So get ready to stay locked into to Joffrey's VIP room. And of course, other shenanigans that I just do because he is me, I am he. I am Joffrey. Joffrey.
And I
Yeah. Yeah. All right, so let's go and get into it, man. We got Bel-Air, the fourth and final freaking season. Man, I don't know, bro. Man, it's just, man, I'm sorry, I'm looking at this right now, and I'm like, it's
Is it bittersweet?
yeah, because I reminded myself. I think a couple weeks ago I saw Tatiana Ali, who played as the original Ashley, the OG Ashley. She
Yeah.
said that for the original Fresh Prince, Will Smith wanted to end it off on a high note. And looking back at it, I'm like, yeah, they actually they actually did. The original Fresh Prince, they did. I think they had like about 5 seasons, I think. Or was it 6? I can't remember how many.
I can't remember.
But they had a good solid amount and great episodes. And yeah, so I guess he wanted to do it with this too, with Bel-Air. And off on a high note. So
Well, yeah. I mean, I honestly, I haven't. I finished watching the first season. I didn't never get a chance to watch the second season because I think we said this on the show before. It's too many. It's just too many damn TV shows. Okay, too many damn TV shows. People got stuff they got to do. People got to work. Okay,
yeah.
there's not a lot the all balance out. But I'm gonna get back into it. It was a pretty good. It's been a pretty good series. I like the way how it's all mapped out. And yeah, man, it is what it is, bro. It is what it is. But for the fourth season, you would think it'll go like 6 or 7, but I guess I don't know how the story is panning out. Maybe the story is running. Okay, all right, cool.
It's like for real. For real,
Oh
for real.
yeah. Okay, so yeah, I got to get back on it. But shout out to Bel-Air, shout out to them. I think they're gonna start something. I think Martin is gonna have his. Yeah, I can't wait to see that. That's gonna be hilarious.
Yeah, oh man, I'm looking forward to it.
I can't wait to see that. So yeah, hey, it is. Hey,
Bel-Air.
just
So.
enjoy. Yeah, Bel-Air. Go get your peacock.
Yeah, on Peacock. Every season been really, really good. So yeah. And trust me, you'll not waste your time with that one. Also, the Arrowverse has finally ended after a 12-year run. Say what you want. People can say what they want about the Arrowverse, where it's that was cheesy, all that was corny. Bro, we all know in today's time, it's hard to have a very long existing run of TV. Arrow had, I think, 10 or 11 seasons. The Flash had about around that amount as well, close, I think 9 or something like that. I can't really remember verbatim. And they had other spinoff shows as well. A whole lot of superheroes doing superhero things and villains doing evil things. But that was
Mhm.
12-year run of that, Arrowverse, and to end it off with Superman and Lois.
Nice,
I can't do nothing but applaud them.
nice, nice, nice.
Yeah,
I haven't got into it, but can we just all agree that DC does better with TV shows than they actually do with movies?
they've been hitting the nail. They did pretty in that version. Yeah, they were doing pretty damn good. The Penguin still, man. Good
Oh,
Lord,
the Penguin! Oh my God! Yeah,
man.
the,
Oh, Jesus,
the
boy.
Penguin. And just Matt just announced that the new Batman is going to take place weeks after the Penguin. So
Ooh,
where all the events that happen on the Penguin is
yeah.
going to piggyback on that. So they got to look there, bro. That Matt Reeves version of Batman universe, bro. They got them. I swear on everything, bro. They got a little universe going on over there, bro.
Don't they? Man, I'm
Yeah,
telling you.
yeah.
They,
So shout out to them. Shout out to the D. Shout out DC. Them found their pocket.
yeah,
It don't sound like they got any kind of movies is down the line. Not that I heard of, but DC.
they,
Uh, go ahead.
yeah, they got some. They finished. I think they finished wrapping up the new Superman that's coming out. They got the
Oh
lanterns.
yeah, that's right. The
Yeah,
lantern.
it's because like they're not really promoting like how they normally would, because they took some L's over the years. But we'll see what happens. Hopefully that will, in James Gunn hands, whoever else working with him. Hopefully everything will be set up right. But yeah, yeah, man, we're gonna see.
Yeah.
We're gonna wait and see how DC does going forward, because we just want to see good storylines, man.
Yeah, that's all we want to see. We just want to see good storylines. Y'all can leave all of the extra out of it.
Yeah,
DC has the potential, and just hey man, we just want to see good things coming out of DC moving forward.
moving forward. And here's something else moving forward. Mo season 2 is coming in January. Boy, that was some fun, wasn't it, Mike? When we was on set.
Oh yeah, that was some fun walking around. I was a lot heavier at that time. Boy, my
Yeah,
feet was killing me. My legs, I was messed up, man. That was
boy,
like 12 hours almost.
we was on set for a long ass time that day, weren't we?
Yes, we was. They fed us too. They fed us good, but they fed us a little bit too good.
Man,
Cause when I you know what, y'all just ain't never satisfied. Y'all just said that them sets don't feed you well. Now we said they feed you a little bit too good. Yeah, it is a thing to get fed too good.
yes, yes,
Cause
it
that
is,
comatose will hit in, you sleeping now, boy.
boy. Couldn't I wasn't no good. They let me go. Hey, James, you over there cutting the brisket? Yeah, don't give me some. Stop me,
Yeah,
son.
yeah, yeah. And it didn't help that them people just won the title of best barbecue.
Yeah, man.
It
I'm
didn't.
like,
That didn't help it.
boy, oh, they had some food up there, boys.
Yeah, they
Um,
did, bro. Bro, that breakfast. Oh my god,
yeah,
that
man.
breakfast was like Golden Corral but better.
I'm telling every. I know our viewers gonna be like, y'all talking about the food. What about the show? Look, man, I'm telling you what I'm telling you. We tell you.
Wait, once y'all see the show, you will know what we're talking about. We are on that episode. Is me, James. Was Chris there?
Chris was on a different
Oh,
episode.
Chris was on a different night. Shout out to
Reddick
Chris.
was
I think Tashay
yeah,
was there too.
Shay was there. Reddick was there. A few other
Reddick
familiar
was there.
faces.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, man. We had fun on the set of Mo with Brock Allen casting. So yeah, man, that was hilarious. That was fun. That was fun.
yeah. Shout out to Mo. Shout out to them. Shout out to all of the cast,
Yeah,
bro. It was yeah, man. Mo was cool, and so I can't wait to see it come out. We
yeah.
had we had fun, but I was definitely tired. I did not feel like going to work the next day.
I'm telling you. So hopefully you see us make a cameo appearance in that episode or episodes. And moving on, Invincible, the teaser trailer for season 3 has been released. And the show comes out on Prime Video in February. Oh, February. Yeah, I gotta go back and watch Invincible season 2 because I waited because I like to wait. That's why I'm getting with the Arrowverse.
Mm,
There's some things that you catch on to and that you like and they get canceled. I'm like, nah, Invincible is really, really good. And we have some shows that have been canceled that were really, really good. So I wanted to
that's right.
see if it was going to, get the action or not. Hey, thank you. So I'm gonna go ahead and watch Invincible season 2. Get ready for Invincible season 3 that airs in February. And the trailer looks really good too. It looks good. I'm ready for
Yeah,
it.
I'm a fan of the Invincible. Invincible takes a while for their you know the product to be done. I
Yeah.
should say I did episode by episode, bro, and they did something where they went on a uh not a mid break, and
Yeah.
I kept going, I kept going back to it. I'm like, bro, we still on episode 5. 2 3 months later, like, bro, what's going on? And then I read on there that they took a little hot not hiatus, but
So,
they do a mid-season break or
mm,
whatever the case may have you. But yeah, man, Invisible is a good story. So shout out to them.
mm,
Um, keep coming out with good stuff on their side. I need to
yeah.
finish watching the boys too, because I heard the
Yeah.
boys are coming back.
Yeah, they final season, they coming back as well too. So yeah, you definitely right about that. Um, so yeah, y'all stay locked in, stay tuned for that. As well, the TikTok ban is going strong. They said they still trying to do what they can to get rid of TikTok here and there. Um, we just have to wait and see for this one. I mean, hey, we just have to wait and see.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
so,
TikTok. Um, I believe they're gonna pivot to something else. One
yeah.
thing that influencers and social media is always good of doing is
Hmm.
pivoting into another direction. So if
Hmm.
you ban that, that's fine. They're gonna come up with something else. A lot of it has to do with I could be wrong. People, please don't come for me because I don't. I haven't read that much on it. But something with the Chinese government or was it's something tied in to TikTok why it's
Hmm.
foreign and why this country, America and the powers that be wants it gone. You know. So
Hmm.
for us, we look at it, it's just social media is a tool. You know how many people done got famous, you know how many songs and got da 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 da. You know
Hmm.
how much money people done got from out of TikTok, this and that and so forth. But for the powers that be, there's something bigger moving around that we don't know. That's
Yeah.
why they try to get rid of TikTok. So I don't know, but I'm pretty sure once TikTok is gone, there's going to be another social media platform that's going to come up. And if you like me, you better invest in some stock because that's
that,
whatever
that's
it is. It can be Night Owl 2.0 or something. Oh, this is a new. You better put some money on it because that stock gonna go up.
I'm telling you, man. That's free game right there. Get into them stocks.
Yeah, get in them stocks. All of them nest eggs and beginning companies. Hey man, once upon a time, it was a person with a dream and a vision with the ring camera.
Hey,
Boy, what ring cameras everywhere now?
because I definitely need that. Definitely.
Yes, sir.
And also, real quick, Amari Hardwick. Man, look, man, I want to talk about this real quick, but I'm happy for that brother, man. He always talked about how he wasn't getting paid a certain amount and everything. He had to keep working. And of course, yeah, he has to keep working. But Ghost is on a Star Trek, bro.
Hmm.
It's something coming out called Section 31. Yeah, 631 Star Trek series coming out, and he's in that with Academy winner Michelle Yeoh. Y'all know who Michelle Yeoh is. She was on Everything Everywhere All at Once. Very talented actress, been around for quite some time. But to see my man go from no Diddy, to see my brother go from where he started at, he gave y'all Ghosts. He gave you the hood side on a sophisticated level. Man wearing button up down suits and everything, handling business in the drug game, taking out who he take out. And then now, it's like the next part of his acting career, he going to the
Mhm.
Sunflower route. And he did some other stuff here and there and everything. Not no shade whatsoever, not glossing over the work that has done. But you see what I'm saying? Like I'm just saying, like you
Oh
can't,
yeah, yeah.
just
I got you. Once again, like how we talked about with the whole TikTok is a pivot. Man, he
yeah,
pivots. He pivots into the right direction. And I didn't really honestly was a fan of them bringing in Ghost again in the Power series. Like I don't know if that was a rumor. I think he said that he was willing to do it again, but
yeah.
I'm like, Ghost is gone. He's gone.
He's ghost.
Like he's Ghost. So was you gonna bring him back to that? I'm pretty sure you're going you're going to use a Ouija board to bring him back. I guess I don't know, but you know, at the end of the day, it's just best to just kill that character off so he was able to do something else. As
Yeah,
an actor, you do not want to get stuck playing the same character as the same character. That will get annoying.
yeah.
So shout out to Amari Hardwick. I'm pretty sure he's going to do good in Star Trek. Star Trek still has a fan base that don't play.
No, they do
You know,
not. I started watching Star Trek and getting caught up in it. I'm like, oh, this, hey man, this like just a galaxy full of gangsters. Y'all evil, man.
yeah,
Look,
pretty
hey, man,
much. Yeah, I'm more of a Star Wars. I always love Star
Star Wars,
Wars,
definitely
but the movie with Chris Pine, Star Trek,
Star Trek.
those went hard.
Oh yeah, oh
They
yeah,
went hard. Yeah, they
yeah.
went hard. Who's the girl that played on The Walking Dead? And she played the captain on Star Trek on this new one.
Saniqua Martin Green. I got to go back and watch that one too because I heard that one.
Yeah,
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 yeah. See, that's what I'm saying.
yeah.
She's showing her range. She went from fighting zombies to fighting outside in outer space. Y'all, come on, man. I'm
That's
just
right.
saying.
And she
I'm
was the
just
whole captain of the ship.
yeah. What is it?
Hold on, we got some. We got. Oh well, I thought we had somebody. Oh well,
Yeah, yeah.
oh my boy.
Who got company here? But I just love seeing that. I love seeing our people, branch out and do other things and everything, and show their acting range because it gives hope to the younger generation. It gives hope to us as actors. Like I said, I've been in a western. I've been, played a doctor or something. You want to add that's if you can or if you want to, your choice. Whoever you're working with, just saying, go for it, man.
That's
Go
right.
for it.
For sure,
So,
for sure.
and last but not least, man, 2024 is almost done. We started off with Cat and from last year, and like we're about to start off with Cat Williams again. Club Shay Shay, he said Cat Williams is coming back around again. Let's start the year off.
Come on now, man. Come on, Cat Williams, bro. Chill, bro. Put this in the IG post, bro. Chill. Like this year has never been the same since this man got on Club Shay Shay, bro. Like real talk. Like I remember when I listened to that interview when I used to work at the other job delivering packages out of my truck. I
Yeah,
listened to it from the beginning of my shift to the end, and
yeah,
I'm like, this is like an unbelievable interview, bro.
yeah.
And Cat Williams didn't allow Shannon Sharp to say nothing. He took over the interview. He did all, and ever since then, it's been.
Oh man,
I ain't gonna say it's been downhill, but it's just been the removal of everything. Like, bro,
yeah,
like people been talking. People ain't been scared to talk. People been standing up. People been just, hey man, enough is enough, and it's just the vibe has been so different. So
yeah.
Cat Williams to do it again.
Cat said, "I want that smoke."
What 21 Savage say? Spin the block twice like it ain't nowhere to park.
That boy said, I don't care. I'm cool for everybody.
he gonna spin the block. Everybody go. People that scattered. They in the
Yeah,
house
yeah.
now. Damn, he coming right back.
Yeah, man. Like, hey, man, so them cheeseburgers, they gonna cat. Goddamn.
Yeah, they go. Oh shit! Here come Debo. Hey, man,
Damn, they go Debo.
And then go Debo. Man, this nigga known for stealing shit.
That's all he do. That's all he do. That's all he do.
That's it. That's all.
Boy, Cat said, I'm not playing with y'all, man. Y'all. That boy said, I'm not playing with y'all. But you know what? Be honest with you, it's like same thing with that Diddy situation. Same thing with that Cat situation. Same thing with Monique. Somebody is gonna have that no F given attitude and bring what's done in the dark to light, and it's gonna check y'all.
Yeah.
And
yeah. Hey, man, it is what it is. Hey.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even know what to say, man. I mean, Jamie, you know what? Shannon Sharp and them talked about this. They had to plan this in October or September or something. Hey, Kat, like we can do it again, Kat. Hey, Kat, you want to come over and do it again, Kat?
Come on, do it again.
Come on, Kat. No, come on over, Kat. We don't know. Come on back, Kat. This time I play. Come on, Kat. Come on.
Oh man, come on, Kat. Come on,
yeah,
drop on here.
Come on, drop on me again, Kat.
Come on, get some shape of bouquet.
All I'm gonna do, Kat, is just say hello. You go ahead and take it from there.
What you gotta do, Kat. You gonna do what you gotta do, Kat. Go and get some. Them gonna put a little bit more. Put a little bit more to shape of bouquet.
Pour a little bit more. Pour a little bit more. When he had that interview, he go, "Oh Lord, Kat, I don't think I'm gonna get anybody on the show after this."
I'm gonna get my boy. I'll be off that day, boy. I'm gonna get my popcorn ready. Get my shake le potier. When you get a bottle and you pour it, it say, and when the bottle say goop 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 goop
over that ice, twice as nice.
That's when you know that they got some fire in that mother.
Yeah, that boy got some fire. You sit back and you, whew, Lord have mercy, man. Boy,
what's in this liquor?
He just, that boy can't wait. We went out. He even talked about Chris Tucker. Chris Tucker ain't did nothing. He called him straight.
Boy, everybody catching the straight. Bam, bam, bam. Oh, this
you go get some cheeseburgers. Oh, here come Cat now.
Like, yeah. Yeah, man. So they Grand Theft Auto mode later on this year, man. Her Just Acting Up show. They had somebody on the show. Damn, there go Cat.
Yeah, there go Cat. Hey, I want to go to my, you got that grandma that stay in the hood. I want to go to my grandma's house. No, don't come over here. They got so-and-so outside. Okay, all right, grandma, I'm going to check you out.
Yeah. It's the way how people skedaddle when somebody coming. Oh, shit, there they go.
Yo, there you go.
There you go.
Hey, stay inside.
Boy, tell you, man. But number one, it tells you need to check yourself. 2, tells you to watch who you around. And 3, look, hey man, Denzel Washington said it best, and I quote: "When the devil shows up, that's when I leave."
Yeah,
because I ain't staying.
2025, here we come, I guess.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. So this was a very special interview that me and Tashay had the pleasure of being the host of, and it was a great discussion. We have to go, we had to catch up. So, there's probably a little bit of we talk about baseball in there. You'll see it. Just watch the interview. Scott Fowler. Enjoy. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, I gotta do my whole little promo. I'm sorry, something about promos.
Hey, man, promos are great.
We'll definitely talk about that very soon. Ladies and gentlemen, actor, wrestler, stunt performer, father, dog father as well, man, all that and more. Ladies and gentlemen, the man, the myth, the legend is here in the building on Just Acting Up Show. Stop. Well,
that might be the greatest introduction I've ever gotten for anything. So you nailed that one. Thanks
Man,
for having me. I've been looking forward to this ever since you sent me the email. This should be great. I don't get
man,
to do a lot of these things, so I'm really looking forward to this. Yeah, so
oh
got a
man,
lot to say.
oh, dude, it's just an honor just to have you on here, man. And like I said, I've been keeping an eye on things that you've been doing for a while, and I was like, man, it would be great to, but you know how it is, trying to find the right spot and time and everything. So just thank you for saying yes and coming on the show, man. Thank you.
The stars have aligned. We're
Yes.
here.
Oh,
We got it.
finally,
Yeah, thanks for
finally.
having me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, before I actually know where you are originally from, I got to say, now is it you have a newborn? Is that correct? Or
Yeah, 3 months old. He almost made me late for the show. I was just going back and forth with my wife about how it's always the dog or the newborn right before anytime we have something coming up. It's like he wouldn't eat. He wouldn't eat it. I was feeding him his bottle. I was like, we're getting about 5 minutes to go here. So, and he still had an ounce left in his bottle. So, but we got
oh
it
boy,
done, and here I am, right on time.
man,
Oh
congrats.
goodness,
Daddy.
congratulations.
Oh, thank you. Thanks. That's it's a blessing. It truly is.
It is
Amen.
definitely. We're
Amen.
all parents, and it's like,
Yeah, I was gonna ask if you guys
when
have
you when you
kids.
when you have when you have that first baby, and then when you get to like number 3 and 4, it's so different.
Yeah, this is several for me. This is just my first with my wife, so I've got
Yes.
a couple others out
Oh
there.
man, it's just a blessing, and it's just amazing.
Yep,
Man,
it is. It is the best thing, the best thing life has to offer, in my opinion. So
yes, sir.
being a parent, so
Yes,
to
sir,
get to
man.
experience it.
I agree. I agree. Real quick, do you make quick dog and baby videos with them yet, or do you like just let randomness
So,
go and just?
hey man, the baby just had his first ever audition the other day. We had I did a commercial audition for I did it by myself for a dad. And
Mhm.
the casting director emailed me back that she liked what I did, and she said, we really like to cast a real family for us. If you've got a family, so I got a wife and a baby. She said, bring it on, give us the tape. So I recorded a
Nice.
quick audition with her, and of course she's never done anything other than read for me for my
Mhm.
auditions. She's been my
Yes.
Yes.
reader. But the baby, he obviously couldn't talk. I mean, he oohed and ahhed a couple times, but he said his piece in there, but it was just us holding him and we split the line. She did really well. So I was very proud of her for her
No.
first time on camera. So I think we did well. We'll see. It's a pretty lucrative gig. So the
Yeah.
baby's gonna end up being a star before his daddy is.
That's
Possible.
funny.
He is super cute. Like he's a very, very Gerberish baby.
Oh yeah. Oh, even better. Even better. Like, man, that is so cool. So Scott, man, I know we can talk about, the kids and the dogs and the wife and the marriage, and of course we're here, to, talk about the project you've been on, and we'll get to that, but we want to know you and highlight you first. Of course, we get to know who, Scott Fowler is. So first and
Mhm.
foremost, good sir, where are you from, man?
So I'm born and raised in Frederick, Maryland. I've
Mm,
lived here most of my life. I'm in the kind of the woods area here, and that has nothing to do with my accent, by the way. My mom's from the South, so uh, I get
God.
that a little bit from her. I have like the weirdest accent ever. It's not really like super Southern, but there's definitely a twang there, and it's like
Yeah,
I don't know. I'm sure it's cost me some auditions, but it's also got me some too. So it is what it is. Um,
yeah.
but yeah, I'm born and raised Frederick. I lived in Germany for a few years, but other than that, I've been mostly in the Maryland D.C. area. I like to say Washington D.C. just because that's where everybody, that's the big area around here. And I'm
Mhm.
more
Yeah.
of a D.C. guy than a Baltimore guy, so I leave Baltimore out. I just say D.C.
Gotcha, gotcha. And
No
no,
hate on Baltimore. Nothing
yeah,
wrong with it. I like the Orioles too, but I tend to a lot of my good luck has come in DC, so I claim DC.
there you
So
go. Go where the luck is known and proven, man. Yes, sir.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
No
And like you
doubt.
said, yeah, no shade towards Baltimore as well. Like I was just about to say that as well too.
No
I
shade.
have an Orioles hat. I've got an Orioles shirt and an Orioles hat too. So I go to Orioles games. So
There you go.
I'm a big baseball guy. So I'm sure we'll get
Me
into that a little bit
too.
too.
I love baseball.
You're into
I
baseball?
love it.
Okay.
I do. I do. I felt like a traitor this year because
Yeah, where
I
are you
really
guys
didn't
at?
make it to any Astros games, but I did go and see the Texas Rangers play the Yankees, but they was playing the Yankees, so I was really going to see them.
Mm.
No, are you from New York originally?
No, I'm not. I'm from
Yeah,
Houston.
Houston.
Yeah, we're all in
Houston.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're in Texas. Yeah,
Gotcha.
I,
But you're a
yeah.
Yankees fan or you're an
No, I'm an
Astros fan.
Astros fan, but I also love. I mean, if you love baseball, you're gonna want to see a Yankees game here or there.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Where I did Godfather of Harlem, which I'm sure we're gonna get into in a little bit here. That was my hotel was right next to Yankee Stadium. Like I was right
Wow.
next to it. I was like, man, I gotta get to a game while I'm out here. And I
Oh yeah,
didn't, but
yeah.
it's too busy. Yeah,
Mhm.
Yankee Stadium, you gotta get out there. It's one of the best for sure.
That's definitely on my list of things to do. I've
Do it.
been to Dodger Stadium, which was amazing.
Mm.
But I definitely wanna. That's definitely on the list.
How about that World Series game one? That was some
Woo.
fire last night, man.
Yes, yes.
Did you guys watch it? I mean,
Yeah,
that was explosive.
It is always
definitely
You
like
can't
that.
was.
beat that ending, man.
Yeah,
The grand slam in the bottom of the 10th. Come on.
yeah. The World Series
It
is
doesn't
always
get
like
any
that.
better
Yeah,
than that.
yeah. I still,
Storybook
still,
stuff.
man. I'm telling you. So, but yeah. So
Unbelievable.
yes, sir, man. And I definitely need to get. I was like, I missed the Astros wave this year, so I'm definitely next year. I'll be going, and I have not been to a World Series. Thank you, Scott. Just about I've not been to a World Series yet. So yeah, I definitely need to add that to my list. I need to
I
go.
Yeah, I went to when the Nationals won the National League Championship Series when they won the NLCS in 2019, which
Ooh.
I know you're talking about the Astros. That's who we beat in the World Series that year. Yeah.
Yeah,
That was a great series too though. Like that World
it was.
Series
Yeah,
was unbelievable. Like
yeah,
it was just you couldn't write a better story. Like that's why I say anything you can bet on probably has some level of being fixed. If you can bet on it, it probably has some kind of level of being fixed. Like they probably put so much marketing money into Shohei Ohtani and Aaron
oh
Judge
yeah,
this year. They had to have him in the World Series, you know.
yes, yes. Oh my
But
God, yes,
That was. I
yes.
mean, this year I just knew that we were gonna be in the playoffs and we were gonna be going far. So I was like trying
Mhm.
to save my tickets for that.
I'm an
But it
Astros
ended up.
fan. I am. That's why it was amazing to have them and the Nationals in there. Like I love Alex Bregman. Like I'm a big Alex Bregman guy.
Yeah,
He's big on the brand that I like this to rep here, support this municipal brand. He's one of the guys, Alex Bregman. So
yes, sir.
um yeah, I'm a big Alex Bregman fan. So yeah.
Yeah,
I'm no shade on the Astros at all. I like the Astros. They're probably my second or third favorite team. So
Mhm.
nice. You heard it here, folks.
yeah. You heard it here first. Yep. Yep.
Oh man, too funny. Go
So,
ahead.
when did you get the bite, the acting bug? For acting.
Great question. Not to go too far down a rabbit hole. I know we're on, we have there. You don't want to keep people on. People's attention spans aren't super long these days. So I'll kind of give you a condensed version of it. Um, but there is a really long story behind it. It goes back to my pro wrestling stuff, but mostly, I had a period of my life from 2008 to 2015 where I drank like a freaking fish. I'm an alcoholic, so I have no qualms. I admit that openly. I'm an open book about it. I had a really dark period with that. So it was kind of like, I did the pro wrestling stuff. There's definitely a tie in there. You got your Rocks, you got your Cenas, you got Batista, who's I think he's the best actor out of all of them that's gone transitioned over. But
Yeah,
there's a parallel there, between it's basically theater, it's theater with acrobatics is pro wrestling essentially.
mhm,
So the connection there, but I felt like basically the bottom line is when I got sober, which I've been sober almost 10 years now, which I'm extremely proud of. Yeah, February 15th, 2025 will be 10 years.
Congratulations.
That's
God willing,
amazing.
I will make that goal, you know, his plans have me to continue to be here for then.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Um so 10 years sober. So coming out of that, you know, pro wrestling was a big thing that led to that. I'm not going to lie, you know, there were other factors involved, but you know, I fell into the partying, you know, the lifestyle, the rock star lifestyle and everything that came along with being a pro wrestler, going out after shows, hanging out, you know, with the at the bars, the girls, all that, you know, that crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Um but I fell into that 2008, 2000 to 2015. You know, I don't have much memory of it. Like I was a haze. It was an alcoholic haze.
Mm,
So, but anyway, from the wrestling stuff, I always felt like there was creative. You know, there's a creative part of me that is burning inside me all the time. So I felt like I had stuff left to give. And acting's one of those professions where you can do it at any age, you know. I'm not a super spring chicken anymore, but I still have some youth left to me. I definitely feel younger than I actually am, so
there you
that's a
go.
good thing. Um, but yeah, you can get into acting at any age, and I was like, you know, this is a natural transition thing. I've got this creative, you know, this yearning inside of me, this burning desire to do creative stuff, and my whole goal when I first got into acting was just to do something in acting that kind of like shut the door on that past pro wrestling stuff because it's
Mhm.
not I'm proud of what I did in pro wrestling, a lot of it, some stuff which I'm sure you have questions about too, which we'll get into, but I'm proud of that stuff and I don't want to downplay it too much, but there's a lot of
Mhm.
negativity and bad memories that are associated with it too. So I wanted in sobriety, I wanted to have good memories to
Mhm.
associate with. So I figured I could do that through acting if nothing else. And I've had the bug since I started in 2019. So a few years into my sobriety, I was like, you know, I can. Fortunately, the business has gone pretty much all virtual, so you can do self tape. So I can tape here in my house in the woods in Maryland
Yeah.
for a huge show. You know, for these huge shows, it's kind of crazy to think about. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, that's the 2019 is when I caught the bug to give you a to turn take it all back is when I started about 5 years now.
Gotcha.
No, that makes sense. And I mean, it was like a fresh new start for you. You know, it's
It
new
was, yeah.
direction, and you know, you were taking different steps in your life, and so it definitely was like a new, a new chapter, a new book for you.
It is. Yep. And I wanted entertainment
Hmm.
and like I said, a creative outlet to be a part of that. I didn't want to
Mm.
go back to wrestling because number one, I don't want to beat my back up and my body up anymore. I'm not, and
Whew.
like I said, I'm not a spring chicken anymore. I'm probably already going to have back surgery by the time I'm 50. So that's going to be lovely. But yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't want it to be wrestling. You know, I did get to do a final match in pro wrestling, which was pretty cool. So I got to do that. I got to really close the door on that back in 2015, like right after 6 months after I got sober, I got to do a last pro wrestling match. So that was over. But I was
Mm,
like, you know what? I've got all this juice, creative juice left in me. I got to use it for something, you know,
yeah.
and acting was the natural thing to turn to. And grateful, you know, luckily I've been able to do some things that I would consider personally, you know, leagues above anything that I did in wrestling, which is amazing. And so,
Yeah.
but fresh start, like you said. So it's all good memories associated with it now and good times. So
Yes.
That's what I'm
Yes.
talking about, man. And that,
Yep.
you know what? It's man, that was one of my loves as well too, like wrestling. And like you said, the Stone Colds, the Cena's and everyone else. And it kind of is like, theater. You gotta, pay into the crowd, tell a story, and
telling the
you know,
story. Yep.
tell the story with the crowd and everything, and feel the
Yep.
emotions of the crowd and everything. And that's kind of like where I learned a thing or two with acting as well too, just by watching you guys and others. So thank you, and thank you for sharing
Oh,
this sobriety as
hey
well
man.
too. Yeah.
Yeah, 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 pro wrestling is I still watch it every once in a while.
Mhm.
You know, I'm always going to be a fan. I'm a lifelong wrestling fan. You know, I started with the Hogans and Warriors and Macho Man and stuff like that. So,
Yeah.
Hulk Hogan was my first hero. So to be able to wrestle for the WWE at one point, that was a
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
I
man.
used to be able to do that, but I'm a lot leaner now. I was never as big as Hulk Hogan. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
But
man.
yeah, I used to have some large muscles going there.
Yeah.
But
Oh man,
yeah,
I know so many backstage stories, and in the ring stories that you have. We got to get you come back on again for like I don't know, maybe for like a wrestling show or something, and just
strictly
have
wressling stories.
yeah,
Yeah,
like
I
yeah,
have tons of them. I've got tons of them for sure. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh man, we would love to have you come back on just to talk about that as well too. But also
I will do that if the stars align. We can set that up because I'm gonna write a book one of these days. I really am because I've got a
yes,
lot of crazy stories, man. I've got some crazy stories. So
I mean,
oh
that's
man,
a great idea. That's a
yeah,
really great idea.
yeah, yeah.
yeah,
I've got ghost writers hitting me up all the time to try to hey, we'll write for you, and obviously that costs whatever they want to charge, but
Yeah.
that all I would have to do is sit here and talk like I'm talking to you guys and tell my
yeah,
story, and they would write everything for me. So it's tempting, but I'm sure I'll get there eventually. I'm still
yeah.
busy creating all the stories right now, though.
On the
All the
screen,
stories
and
for the book.
yes,
I know
sir.
that's right. I know
And
that's right.
yeah, man, and I know, real quick, and we'll get into other questions. And like it was funny too, 'cause, like I was getting ready to get into wrestling, but I was doing boxing and I was going to do wrestling both at the same time to learn and train because for acting purposes. And the boxing coach or manager, he said because it
Yeah,
was a boxing gym and a wrestling gym within one area, and the people train there. Where
really
yeah, it was here in Houston, but
combined. Huh.
it's not there anymore. They recently left that area, and it's funny when people have their whole thing about wrestling. Of course, we are fans, we love it. And
Yeah,
Mhm.
when I told the boxing coach that, he was like, "Oh, you gonna do wrestling too?" And I said, "Yeah, I want to try it." He said, "Now I'm a boxer." And I said, "Yeah." And he said, "Now that wrestling, that's the real shit, right?"
yeah. Hey, he's not wrong, man. Like I said, my back would beg to differ. Everybody that says that it's as fake as it, or what fake, that they love to use fake or whatever, make believe.
Yeah,
My back would beg to differ that, man. I thought you were gonna say he was like, okay, we really hit each other over here. Over there, they don't really
yeah,
hit each
no, dude,
other.
dude, he was
That's the
like,
pretend stuff.
yeah, dude, no, he was like, he said, "Oh, that," he said, "You know what? You can have that. That's the real right." He said, "No, you can have." So that right
Go
there,
take a bump in the ring one time.
yeah, I'm telling you, dude. Oh my gosh, man.
Knock
Yeah,
the wind out of you, crack your back in 5 different places.
whew, I'm telling you,
So,
it is
like,
different.
have you had anything broken or like what was? I mean, like the injuries. Do you have from
I
wrestling?
don't have any crazy injury stories really. I was very fortunate there. I think I got my head split open once from a freaking steel chair.
Mm,
They show you everybody puts their hand up. I wanted to be the cool guy that didn't put my hand up, and he whacked me with it, and it split me open on the top of my head. So I
Wow.
got that. I busted a couple teeth on a getting thrown into a ring post. Guy
man,
wrapped a chair around my head and tossed it. This was a good friend of mine too. We had a heated. That's how it usually works in
right?
wrestling. Your best friends, you
Yeah,
allow them to do the crazier stuff for you to
you
you.
trust him.
They put a chair around my head and whipped me into the ring post, and the thing on the chair came back and smacked me in the teeth, knocked a couple teeth, couple teeth out. So I had to cut a couple tooth related things, and then jammed my knees, stuff like that. But nothing, no like super broken, stuff that kept me out for a long time or anything like that. I was pretty
Yeah,
I mean,
fortunate
so
there.
like when the tooth thing happened, was you like, "Hey, friend, you gonna have to come with me to the dentist because I need to get this taken care of"? Like, did he help you?
Well, luckily I had health insurance through the employer that I had at the time, and dental insurance, so I got that taken care of. But
Okay.
your adrenaline's flowing when you're out there, so I couldn't even really tell until I got to the back and was like, "Oh, there's chips in my teeth over here."
oh
Yeah,
man,
this there's teeth missing. So yeah,
oh
Y'all
man,
hear
yeah.
straight from Mr. Fowler that it's not fake. It's real.
No, no, you can get seriously injured and hurt if you're putting your life in somebody else's hands, essentially.
Mhm.
Anytime somebody picks you up off the ground, you could land on your neck, you could land bad on your back, you break your leg, anything could happen. So this
Yeah.
stuff these guys are doing is extremely dangerous, and you have to be trained thoroughly to do it.
Yeah,
So
yeah. We definitely have
Makes
to come
sense.
back on to tell some wrestling stories, man.
I don't want to give too much to shine on
Yeah,
wrestling because
yeah,
it's
not too much, not too much, not too much.
it let me down a bunch of bad places too. But
Right, of
Yeah.
course.
I'm also not gonna pretend like it wasn't a big part of my history either. So.
Of course, of course. So now let's talk about this real quick. Now, you're a nutritionist as well too.
Well, primarily is outside of acting and stuff, my most of my professional career has been centered around fitness and nutrition and wellness and all that stuff. So yeah, I dabble in that stuff, but my
Mhm.
heart's really in the acting stuff. But yeah, I mean I can tell you what protein bar tastes the best if you want stuff like that. Yeah, I can give you the best protein bars in the business. That's why I call myself the protein bar connoisseur because I kind of
Mm.
everybody turns to me for protein bars for some reason. It's not nothing else really, just protein bars, but I can tell you which ones have the worst aftertaste and which ones go down the best and all that stuff. So
Like
I'm your protein bar guy.
the
Yeah, I
protein
know
bar
my
guy.
son. He eats the Gatorade cookies and cream bar.
Yeah,
He was,
those are pretty oh, he's young, right? So
yeah.
he's yeah, that's probably okay because those are loaded with sugar and stuff. So I tend to lean towards the ones that are lower in carbs, but yeah, he can handle all that stuff if he's good. But the ones that are loaded with sugar and stuff like that, I usually tell people to kind of avoid. But if you're young and sprightly, it ain't gonna hurt you to do that kind of stuff. Probably got a lot of protein in it, 20, 30 grams, I'm sure, with the Gatorade bars.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that, that sounds
Yeah.
about right. Yeah. So go ahead, sir.
Yeah. So let's talk about some of the projects that you were on. You were on Army of Dead. Can we get into a little bit of the experience that you had on set there?
Yeah, so that was like my first real big gig getting on there. That was I thought that was something different than what it was gonna be. I was really green back then. I didn't know a whole lot about it. I thought, they when I got the invite to do it, it was to be the core group of zombies for it.
Mm.
So in my head, I'm like, "Oh, great, yeah, I want to be a zombie. I want to do this." And it turned out to be just, the day I was there, it was me and like 19 other guys were doing a casino scene that actually never made the movie. It was hilarious though. So I don't know if
Ah,
it's in the special features or anything like that, but it had a bunch of male strippers. I don't know if they include that in the beginning because it was part of the beginning of the movie.
yeah,
So
it
it was
was
like
a
stripper
yeah.
zombies, male stripper zombies, and one of them had a gigantic penis, and it was like all mangled up and everything looking, and like, I mean, it would have been hilarious if I don't, they took that out for, I mean, it was like obviously prosthetic and just
Yeah,
mammoth, like 20 some inches kind of thing,
for
But
regular sheep.
if they would have kept that in the movie, apparently Netflix made them take it out. But
Right.
anyway, that was the scene that I was there for, and I don't think it made the movie, but um, yeah, I wasn't really guaranteed anything for that one other than I was told I was going to be in the core group of zombies. So,
Mm.
um, it was a good experience. Zack Snyder, it was really good, hands on. He was like in there in the trenches with us showing us how to do exactly what he wanted. So I always appreciate that in a director, not just sitting behind the monitor barking out commands, actually
Right.
getting in there and doing that. So yeah, it was fun. It was fun. I would say it was a good experience overall.
So
Gotcha,
like,
gotcha.
was it hard like when you went out there to like be the zombie and like what did you do to prepare for that part?
Well, nothing really. I got there and they showed me exactly, I had the pro wrestling background, so I'd kind of,
Mm.
had an idea what I was going to do, but I got
Hmm.
there and, we were in makeup for 5 hours, 6 hours, something like that, 3 to 6 hours. I don't even remember at this point. That was
Mm.
2019, like literally like 6 months after I started. Um,
Wow.
but they showed us, they had a guy, a stunt coordinator kind of
Mm.
showing us exactly what he wanted each of us to do and the positioning that we were in and stuff. So, like I said, that scene that other than I don't think it even made. They might have shown clips of the stripper zombies, but they definitely didn't show the part.
That part right there.
It
The
probably
main
was like,
event.
now come on. We're gonna have to take that out. Take that
Yeah,
out.
and let's put the kibosh on that real quick.
Yeah, probably about the extra behind the scenes footage right there.
It's like the
Yeah, it
movie's
might be on
great,
the
but there's
DVD.
just this one part.
Yeah, yeah. There's just one questionable part. I don't know if we're gonna be able to include that. It was
Oh
interesting to
man,
watch, though, as you can probably imagine.
yeah, like because you just never know, and that's funny because you just don't know what else goes on behind the scenes, what makes the cut and everything else, and then stories like that, you're like, wait, what? They had that? What did
That was in
they?
there. Yeah, did.
Like I
Yeah,
can see
Yeah,
that.
he
like
definitely wanted to have it in there, I'm sure, but they gave it the ultimate. I don't know if it ever has an unrated edition. They probably will throw it in there or a director's cut.
yeah, director's
I'm
cut.
sure they
Yeah,
would throw it in. They definitely have the footage.
yeah, I'm
So
pretty. Yeah. Oh my god, that is too hilarious. So like we said, in the spirit of Halloween, we're already talking about Army of the Dead and everything. There was recently a was it a film festival at the Brooklyn Horror Fest? The
yeah, this past Monday. Yep.
Yeah, how did that go? It was. I want to get the film correct. It was called Black Eyed Susan. That's
Yep.
correct, right? How did
Yeah.
the premiere go and everything? Can you share a little bit about that film, or what could you share?
Yeah. Yeah, that was that's it's definitely a horror movie. I think it leans more on the sci-fi, but it's kind of all this all in one. You can lump it together, but yeah, the festival was great. Like that was I done that that was actually my first film festival, so it was great. I wanted to go to the one that it premiered at the Fantasia Festival, which is a huge festival up in Montreal. So I was trying to
Wow.
go to that. That was back at the end of July, but
Yeah.
that's when my kid was born and I had the Godfather of Harlem thing. It was like all
Ah.
again,
Mm.
everything all at once. Everything happens all at once. It's that's
Yeah.
how it goes, especially in this business. Everything is all
Oh
at
my
once.
God.
All
Yes.
that. So something
Yeah.
had to go, and I knew it was going to be playing at that in it was going to have a New York premiere, and that's closer anyway for me. So, but yeah, the festival was great. Everybody was fantastic. It was a lively audience. Everybody seemed to be into it. There were a lot of laughs. They were a lot of applauding, a lot of applauding. We had a Q and
Mhm.
A afterwards. It was really cool.
Mm.
Um, I am. I got to, I told them they probably shouldn't have put a live mic in my hand, but I think I was the only one that dropped some cursing during the Q&A, but it ended up going well. How do you
Yeah.
guys? How are you guys on this show with that kind of stuff? Does everybody kind of just do whatever they want and it's uncensored, or you try to
Uh,
keep it PG?
our editor is pretty good with blocking out some of the let's say
Beep it out.
yeah. We'll say
Yeah.
every now and then
No,
something will slip out,
something will slip.
like an F bomb here or whatever. Every now and then, but yeah, but yeah,
Yeah, all
some
bets were off in that one. They wanted that stuff. They're crazy group of folks up there for that horror festival. But yeah, no, the director. I sat next to the director for the screening, Scooter McCrae. He's probably my favorite director I've ever worked with. The guy's
oh wow.
awesome. He's a lunatic, but he's awesome. He loves when I call him that too. Like I called him that in the Q&A. And he's like soaking it up. He's like, yeah.
Yeah,
He's a
that's what
brilliant
we want.
lunatic, I like to say. Yeah. No, he's got a warped mind, man, but it's created some really crazy stuff that's got him a really big like cult following on the indie level. So he's one
Nice.
of those cult favorite guys. So he's his first movie that he ever did was back in the 90s, and it's like people still talk about it and they're like he's got this huge fan club because of it today. Kind of wild.
Ah,
It's called Shatterdead.
Mm.
So if you ever want to check it out, go check it out. He'll be happy that I gave it a plug on here.
Yes.
Saturday.
So, but yeah, no, I sat next to him and he said that Brooklyn, he'd been to two or three other festivals and it got the best reaction out of all of them at that in the Brooklyn thing. So I was like, yeah, go ahead, Brooklyn. I love some Brooklyn and Queens and New York stuff. I love going up there and just hanging out and being around the folks and people up there. It's great.
Mm.
Man, something about New York, man. Something about it. Like
Yes, sir.
I actually plan on hopefully next couple weeks I can take a trip up there. I wanted to go see Robert Downey Jr. in this Broadway play, and plus I've been wanting to go back to New York ever since I left a couple years ago. So just
Oh,
a little
Downey's
bit.
doing a Broadway play now, huh? That's cool.
Yeah, yeah. I think he's doing it before. I guess I don't know how you know what his schedule is, but I guess he's doing it before the
Yeah.
whole Avengers thing. So, but yeah, I
The
was like, "Are
Doctor
you
Doom.
insane?" Yeah, I was like, "You know a whole Broadway play before you?" Okay, hey
I'm
man,
gonna get him. See, that's the kind of I don't know. Yeah, yeah. That memorization for that, man. Memorizing a
oh
whole play, getting that down, rehearsing it all, and then oh yeah, I got to go play Doctor Doom for Marvel too. Oh, okay, yeah, sure.
yeah, yeah, yeah. All
Got that on my
right.
plate, but yeah, let me memorize a 200-page script,
Yeah,
250, 300-page script for a play. Sure.
like
I'm
oh
saying I just finished with a play, and whenever I'm doing a play, I tend to not to do anything else so that I
oh
can really focus on the play because it's
Right.
hard to do anything else when you've obligated yourself to a play.
Whole new respect for that. Yeah, yeah. I have a whole new respect for people that do the theater and play stuff. So
yeah.
thanks for letting me know about that, Deshay.
Oh
That's great stuff.
oh
That's
dude.
good. Yeah, that because I know how much time and dedication you have to put into that. Like I have a nephew that, and I'll give him a shout out too. My nephew, he does a lot of local plays and stuff. He's actually been in a few episodes of Evil Lives Here on ID. His
Nice.
name's Randy Stull. So go check him out too. Check him out on IMDb if you want to look him up.
Okay.
But he's a big theater guy, and he's his dreams and aspirations are to go to Broadway and do
Mm.
that. So he's does a lot of leads around here in the Frederick area, and he's good. He's real good. He's probably a better actor than I am. So, like I said, I have a lot of respect for him for doing all that memorization, man. I can't imagine. Like I'm good within a certain lane.
Yeah,
You
Yeah.
stick me in my lane, I can knock it out of the park for you. But that doing the whole plays and stuff, man,
And
yeah.
then it's
that's pretty
live.
wild.
So like, if you messed up, you got to just keep rolling.
And it's live, right? Yeah, exactly. What are you gonna do? Like, it's just pick it up and keep going. Yep,
Oh
pick it up,
man,
keep going.
dude, I have
Improv
some.
over it.
Yeah, straight up. I have some stories. Oh my god, I've done it once where I did a stage play and I had like one or two other projects outside of it. I wanted to strangle somebody.
Yeah, how did you juggle it all like that? It's got to be near impossible.
I guess because how the schedule was set up, and then thank God that the play that I was doing was like already insanity, and they were like
Mhm.
pushing from one day to the other. I'm like, okay, good, thank you. But then there are some days when
Yeah.
we're there, and I'm like, why are we still here? We've done everything, So yeah, yeah, don't do it to yourself. I mean, just
Oh
you know,
man, yeah, yeah. No, I thought about dabbling in. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna stick with film, TV, and commercial stuff.
yeah,
That's good. That's what
yeah.
my lane, and I'll stay in that.
There you go, man. Yes,
And
sir.
I mean, with all the rehearsals, you think, I remember this, there'll be like 30 rehearsals, for the play. So you go,
Yeah,
okay, by this time, I'm gonna have this, oh, it's gonna be down packed, right? You
Not
get to the
quite.
last 2 weeks and it's like rehearsal after rehearsal after rehearsal after rehearsal. You're like, hold on, wait, we
Sweating,
haven't been doing this.
insanity.
We
sweating it out.
we
Oh man.
let's do
Like I
it.
said, total all respect and all the respect in the world out to you for that, for being able to do that. That's amazing.
Hmm.
The
Thank
amount
you.
of commitment and dedication it takes to do that, it's got to be insane. So,
I
It
love
is.
both though. I love both sides of it. I just can't do both at the same time.
same time, yeah.
Mm-mm, mm-mm.
Like a Robert Downey Jr.
Oh,
Wild dude. And he probably, you know what? He's probably does it in like blink like it's nothing too. Like it's second nature. Like, oh, you got a script here? Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Okay, I'm
yeah.
done. All right, let's get
Okay.
on.
All right. Now
Let's go to
All
set.
right.
What's this exterior? Yeah, yeah, we're shooting an exterior today. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, let's go.
Okay. Yeah. There you go.
I know, it's crazy. That's how we look at them seriously. Like we just know that they're just the best of the best.
Yeah.
And I
Oh,
never, and that's part of the thing with me. I never really, and I've told other interviews I've done. I told my wife this. I never had any desire to be the next let's in this case Downey Jr. or
Mm,
DiCaprio or De Niro or anything like
Mhm.
that. I just want to, like I said in the beginning, my whole goal with this was to create some memories in acting that kind of overshadowed what I did in pro wrestling. So,
right.
and I've
Yeah.
already done that. So really, anything else is kind of icing on the cake at this point, which is kind of cool. It
Yeah.
allows me to go into stuff with a whole new level of freedom too. I'm like, okay, I don't have to do anything anymore. I don't feel like I'm okay. I got to get this accomplishment or I can't move forward. Now I've got what I want. I'm satisfied. I'm never really satisfied. My wife will attest to that. But I'm at a point where I can just appreciate what
The
I've
art.
done, and
Yeah.
anything else is like I said, icing,
Yes.
cherry on top kind of stuff. So it's cool.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes,
So,
sir.
like, do you, when it comes to acting, do you feel like, when it comes to the next level, sometimes how you feel like, I did what I wanted to do, and like, do you feel like the roles that are coming to you could change your perspective on that? On like,
Uh, yeah. Well, I like to say I'm pretty. I like to think that I'm pretty self-aware. I think that's one of my bigger strengths. So I kind of know what I'm capable of doing, and like I said, like going back to the whole staying in my own lane thing, staying in the lane. Um, I could go out on any set that you give me, any film set, TV set, commercial. You give me a page of dialogue, I'm gonna knock it out of the park with pretty much any role. I'm gonna
Yeah.
within reason. And I'm going to knock that out of the park. Outside of that, with time and practice, yeah, I would be good with that. I'm kind of, every like you said, I'm glad you asked that question because it's a really good one, and you hear a lot of people talking about that in interviews on Instagram and things like that. It's like, oh, when are you going to graduate from this level to doing this, to these
Mhm.
projects, to this? And I don't look at it that way. Like I look at it like, okay, no one project is big. No, well, number one, coming from the place that I did, which was a rock bottom of having three pennies and a ball of lint in my pocket when I was drinking,
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
to be able to do this at all, every single bit of it is a blessing, and no project is bigger than another. I mean,
yeah,
there's obviously production budgets, but like
Mhm.
everything that I get to do that I'm fortunate enough to do, I take that like it's the biggest thing I've ever done.
yeah,
That's the kind of emphasis that I put on it. So I don't look at it from going from a co-star to a guest star to a series regular and stuff like that. Whatever I'm
mhm,
fortunate enough to get, and they're fortunate that they trust in me to put me in front of a camera to do. That's amazing by me. And when I okay, kind of word salad here. Um, so the biggest thing I did in wrestling, right, was wrestling on WWE SmackDown. That's
Mhm.
a big show. Big, I wanted to do that, and I was a jobber on it. I went on there and basically just got paid to lose to a guy, make him look good.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
still, growing up a Hulk Hogan fan, I knew that's what I wanted to do. Being able to do something you grew up watching, it's a childhood dream kind of stuff. So getting to do that. But again, going back to wrestling, that has the negativity attached to it. So all
Right.
I wanted to do in acting was do something that I felt was bigger in my mind, in my heart, than
Yeah.
that, and I've been able to
mhm,
do that. So, in terms of looking for bigger stuff, if it came my way, sure, I'll do it. But I'm not pressed on it. I'm not trying, going out of my way to try to do that. And the stuff my manager sends me, my agent sends me, that's seems to be in line with exactly what I'm looking to do. I guess that's the
mhm.
best way to put it. So.
Yeah.
No,
I don't
I
know how
agree.
all over the place that was, or if
No,
that
no,
answered
no,
No,
your
that's cool.
question.
No,
Or
it's
no, we completely understand because
yeah.
it's like when you start some things, like the way life takes you, you may get an opportunity that you wasn't really ready for, or you wasn't even really looking for, and it's just like, hold on, wait, is this for me?
yeah, yeah.
You
Yeah.
know?
And I'll play those cards when they come along, if they come along.
Mhm.
And if they don't, I'm totally fine with that. I think a lot of people put undue pressure on themselves
Yeah.
to get to that next level. That it's like,
Mhm.
no, be. I always tell people to appreciate what you've done already. You've already
Yeah.
done you've done this and this and this. You know how many people dream of just getting on a movie set or just a TV set? To be able to
Mhm.
go on there and have your face featured on a TV thing and maybe interact with a person that you watched growing up doing this
Yeah.
stuff, that you can't take that stuff for granted. Why are you putting all this unnecessary
Mhm.
stress on yourself to, oh, I've
Yeah.
got to get this next. I got to get this next. I got to get, yeah, it would be great, but just enjoy the ride too. Enjoy
Yeah.
the process.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yes, yes. And that can be hard for some people to like just enjoy the
Yeah.
process, just to take a second and enjoy every bit of this process because it is a process, and just taking the time out to smell the flowers sometimes is hard.
Yeah,
Mhm.
no, it totally is. And if you can do that, and if you can take a step back and do that and to just be satisfied. Like I said, I'm not really a good one to talk about that because my wife's like, "Hey, you're never satisfied." I'm like, "Oh yeah, I did Godfather of Harlem. I'm good now. I'm not gonna need to do anything else. I'm good if I never do anything else again." She's like, "Y- Next week you'll come up with something else that you want to do." I'm like, "Fair enough, probably." But that's
The
part of it.
wife
I still have
knows.
goals and stuff, but I'm not tied to them. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
I'm not tied to doing anything anymore. If I do anything else, fantastic, amazing. But if I
Yeah.
don't, I'm happy with what I've done. I'm at peace with what I've
Yeah.
done. So
That's
I think it's
beautiful right
important to
there.
get yourself to that point.
Yeah.
It's important to get if you can at all in any way, however you have to do it, if you can get yourself to be at peace with what you've done, you don't put as much unnecessary stress and undue pressure on yourself to do more. Then
Yeah.
again, we are all living in it's all instant gratification now. So it's
Mhm.
like you want everything and you want it right now as soon as possible. So
Yeah.
um
Mhm.
my advice to anybody out there is just to try, like you said, to try to enjoy the process and just be appreciative that you get the opportunity to get
Mm.
in these rooms, get in front of these casting directors, get on these shows, regardless if it's one line or 100 lines. You're getting this recognition. You're on these shows that people are watching on their TV every
Yeah.
week or their streaming or whatever. You know, it's
Yeah.
Yeah.
amazing. It really is when you stop to think about it, put it
Yeah.
in
I
perspective.
agree with you. I totally agree with you. And you said what needed to be said. Like, take time in the moment and, smell the flowers, man. Enjoy what you're doing because we're on a platform and it's like just for like to say was saying, like this for me. Like so, it's awesome and thank you for sharing that because like actors, a lot of people need to hear that. Like all of
They
us
need to hear that.
need to
Yeah.
hear, yeah,
Mhm.
remind ourselves that while we go through 100,000 auditions throughout lifespan. So yeah, thank you for sharing that. We need to hear that.
Yeah, when I was in, one of the things that led me down the dark path in pro wrestling was, and I think some actors fall into this too. Um, so it needs to be or deserves to be said is,
Yeah,
I did have, of course, I was younger too. I was in my 20s and early 30s when I was in
yeah,
pro wrestling. I had a huge ego. It was a lot about ego at that point and
Yeah.
satisfying the needs of the ego. Now it's more of just, being, like I said, kind of being at peace, but just appreciating what I
yeah.
have the ability to do now. You know,
Mhm.
I, for all intents and purposes, I shouldn't be sitting here doing this interview with you guys right now. But
Mm,
when I hit my rock bottom in alcoholism, I was on the side of a road in a snowy mountain ditch, like freezing to death. Like I shouldn't be sitting
wow.
here doing this interview right now. So everything that I'm able to do right
Yeah.
now, um, I appreciate it with a whole new, not that I wish anybody had to go through that, but if you've come from that and you get to go, you have a whole new appreciation for that kind of stuff. But I don't approach the stuff with ego anymore. I could easily allow whatever Godfather of Harlem, Black Eyed Susan, the success that it's having. I could allow that to go to my head, but part of that's age and wisdom, but another part of it is just stopping, smelling the roses, appreciating God did this, not me.
Yeah,
He did this. He did this for me. He allowed me to do this. It was in
Mhm.
his will for me to do this. So
yeah,
not to get
yeah.
too, I'm
No,
I'm a big
we
faith guy of
appreciate
faith.
you, Mr.
So I'm
Scott.
a big I'm
Yeah,
I'm big on my faith. I wouldn't be here without that. So
Yeah.
no.
No, we
We
appreciate that because really, to be honest, the things that you're saying is gonna help somebody. It's
That's
gonna
all
help
I ever
somebody.
wanted to do. That's
Yeah.
my main thing now in life, really. It's just I'll tell my story. I'll relive all the pain from it. I'll tell it. If it helps one person, good.
you done what you do. Yeah.
I go around to churches sometimes. Obviously, like I said, almost 10 years sober now. I go around to churches and recovery groups and stuff. That's probably my biggest passion outside of acting is telling my story and just helping other people.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
And
I
that's
mean,
Still
what
it
outside the
means
acting.
a lot to the community and to people. I mean, sometimes you don't have the courage to face things, but if you could hear someone who has went over that hump and has succeeded, and you can see them, and they're telling you how much of a struggle it was, but you see the end goal, you see them there, and they're still here and they're still pushing. That's sometimes all that you need to keep moving forward.
Yeah. No, I get people that send me because I'm open about the sobriety stuff on my Instagram and stuff too. So I'll get
mm,
people DMing me and everything like, I'm still doing this stuff because of you're inspiring me to keep doing this stuff because I see what you're doing and how you talked about what you've gone through and everything. That was 8 years. I've been sober longer now than I was in active addiction, so that's pretty
Yeah.
cool. Like I was in that for
mm.
about 8 years, drinking like a fish and all that, but I've been sober almost 10 now. So to be able to overcome that, and I mean, it was at a point, like I said, I had. You ever seen the movie Kids? Kids with
Something. Yeah.
it was one of Chloe Sevigny and Rosario Dawson's first movies.
Yeah.
It's a New York-based movie. Probably one of the best indie movies I've ever seen. Very relevant. But it is one of my favorite lines is from that. He's like, "You have any money?" He's like, "Three pennies and a ball of lint, kid." That's really what I had in my pocket. He's like, "Yeah, man, three pennies and a ball of lint." That's really I always say that when that's what I came from. That's all I
Yeah.
had left. I was living out of my car, three pennies and a ball of lint, 2015, February 15th, 2015. And now here I am on getting ready to be on Godfather of Harlem. You can bounce back from this stuff and
Yeah.
do everything you've ever wanted to do and dreamed of if you stick the landing, stay the course,
Yes.
stick with it.
Yes.
Keep your faith keep
Yes, sir.
faith heavily involved. Whatever
Amen.
that,
Mm.
Alcoholics Anonymous works for some people, Narcotics Anonymous works for some people doesn't. Church worked for me. That's what
Yeah.
worked for me.
Yeah.
My faith in God, it worked for me. So
The more you
I
talk, the
just
more
came
you
from
feel.
a go
Oh,
ahead.
oh no, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I have a men's group, men's accountability group called the Water Boys for Jesus. I have to give them a shout out too. Water Boys
Yeah.
for Jesus that meets every Saturday morning. That I run a 10-man table. It's called a 10-man table. It's a men's accountability group every Saturday morning at 8. So that's where I was this morning. That's why I was like, I don't think I'll make it in time for our originally scheduled time. So we
Yeah.
got out a little early, but that's what I do every Saturday. That's part of the process that I have in place to keep myself from
Man.
beating
Yes.
That's
myself.
pretty cool. That's really dope.
Yeah, it is. And what I was about to say is that the more you keep talking and saying that you think about writing a book, I think you might.
I
Yes,
got the stories for it, man. I'm
Definitely should
telling you.
write
man.
this
Yeah, yeah, no
Yeah.
doubt.
And
Yeah.
and real quick, it's cool that you just said you have a men's group. I recently, a couple months ago, I was trying to get that started, but I had to put a halt on it because my schedule and work schedule and everything. So that right
Yeah.
there just gave me, the research right there. What I was doing is the right thing. Is talking to other men about what they go through and everything, and try to be that shoulder to lean on. I don't have all the answers to everything, but
Yeah.
it's great that you do that and you're helping others
Hey,
out there
man,
who.
this is a nationwide thing. If you want to look it up, it's called the Water Boys for Jesus. I think the website's like waterboysforjesus.org
Yeah,
or something. There's 10-man tables all over. There's probably one near where you are. It's one of those things where you go and type in your zip code and it'll tell you what tables are around you, the 10-man tables. So, and if there's
That's
not one,
pretty
you can always
cool.
start one.
yeah.
Just saying.
Like I
We
have
don't
been.
have to get
Yeah,
too deep
gotta
into
get back to
that.
it. Yeah,
No,
I gotta.
that's really dope. I mean, and to be honest, that's what's needed in our community. We have to help each other out. Sometimes we have an answer for someone else, or we have, that push for someone else, but if we don't share, then they never get the help that they need.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like
you
they say,
got that.
sharing
You
is
nailed
caring.
that. It
Yeah.
is, yeah, and just inspiring hope, being able to tell people that
Yeah.
what you overcame and stuff, and just showing them that it's
Mhm.
possible to do this stuff. You know,
Yes, sir. We all got a story to
I'm
tell.
possible, not impossible. I'm possible, right?
I'm possible.
Yes.
We definitely all have a story to tell, man. Man, and following up, I know like we've been dancing around it for quite some time. We kept talking about it.
Hmm.
You've done the Golf Hall of Harlem. I
Yes.
mean, and not just that, but you've done other things as well on the All Black Channel, Hush,
Yeah.
BMF documentary, commercials, film festivals. But like we said, we've been dancing around it. Golf Hall of Harlem. Let's unpack this. Let's talk about this. Your
So
experience.
yeah, that my manager sent me the audition. It's one of those that was on the site that only managers and agents can get to.
Yes.
You're familiar. You're an actor too, right? You're both actors, but
Yeah.
you're on like Actors Access and stuff like
Right.
that too, and everything, right? So it's
Right.
on the secret database that only agents and managers can get to. So that's
Yeah.
where that came from. It was on there. He submitted me for it. Um, I don't know if I can say too much about it, like the character.
Share what you
Um,
can. Well, I want you to
yeah,
be.
yeah. So let's just say I was in a scene with Forrest Whitaker
Yeah.
and Rome Flynn, the guy playing Frank Lucas
Frank Lucas.
this upcoming
Yeah.
season. So the
Yeah.
two guys, it
Yeah.
was the three of us in a scene.
Yeah.
I know I'm pretty sure I could say that. But yeah,
There we go.
it was the three of us, and it's an intense scene, and this is the greatest thing I've ever been a part of. Like anything
Mm.
I ever did in pro wrestling, that put that to dust right there.
Yeah.
So that was I'd done other stuff that was before that, but that was really the ice. That was the thing that unquestionably
Yeah.
topped everything I did there. But anyway, um,
Yeah.
yeah. So I got the audition. It all came together. Actually, that one didn't come. This business, and I was talking to my wife about this the other day. There's no rhyme or reason for anything in this business. One
Mm.
production can be completely. There's some similarities, but like
Right.
everything operates differently. No two things are the same as far as casting goes and all that. You could for a co-star role, for example, you could do the audition on a Monday. They could hit you up on a Tuesday to be on set on Wednesday. That kind
Yes.
it can be boom, 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 just like that. But this one, I was lucky. I had some time. I did
Yeah.
have some time. I did the audition at like the end of June.
Hmm.
I think I did the end of the audition at the end of June. Turned it
Hmm.
in. You know, you know about this too, I'm sure.
Hmm.
You don't a lot of times, you just don't hear anything at all. You send it
Right.
off, it's like sending it off into an abyss, into a void. It's just kinda you do it and you forget about it, it's gone, Some of them, like, that one would have been really hard to let go of, obviously, I will say that, and some
Yeah.
of them are, definitely, there's no doubt about that, but I
Yeah.
sent it off, I got the email from my manager that they were interested, which is the first step, first step out of about 10 that you have to go through to actually get booked.
Hmm.
I got the email from him that, hey, things are looking good. They're interested. They're sending your tape to producers. From there, the producers have to watch it. They have to approve you. The
Yeah.
network has to watch it. They have to approve you. This is for a 5 to 10 line co-star role.
Yeah.
It has to go through all these hoops, man, just to get that. So if anybody tells you it's just a co-star or just
Man.
you got to understand the amount of what it takes to get something like that. Like it's a massive achievement if you get something like that. So I got that. Fortunately, I got through the whole process. The thing didn't shoot until July 31st, so I had almost a month to sit and ruminate on that. And in that period, guess what happened?
The baby.
Baby popped out.
The baby.
So I was in the hospital. I remember I got an audition in the hospital. I did an audition for Law and Order
Yeah.
in the hospital bathroom while I was in there getting ready while my wife was giving another story for the book. My wife was in, and she had just gotten her whatever the shot is to put you into
Epidural?
labor. Yeah, she just gotten that to put you into, or no, not the epidural, the thing that stimulates the labor. I'm
Oh, okay. She
drawing a
was
blank right.
getting induced.
Induced. Yes, that's the word. Yeah, so she got induced, and we were in the hospital, and I did an audition in the hospital bathroom for Law and Order. I'll never forget that.
Man.
The actual the OG Law and Order show. Yeah, so I did that in the hospital bathroom. Obviously
Yeah.
didn't get that one, but that all goes back to that. But anyway, yeah,
Yeah.
so I had the baby coming out, and I was like, I remember sitting there talking to her. I was like, I've got the biggest gig of my life coming up, and the baby's gonna be coming out, and and I felt like I was being pulled and yanked in all these different directions. I'm trying to focus on this. The baby's coming out. I'm like, the baby's gonna be screaming everywhere. I need to be able to be mentally focused for this. I'm just going nuts. And but it all worked out. I prayed about it. I
Yeah.
put it all in God's hands, and every single bit of it worked out. That 2 days after I got out of the after we brought him home, I had to go to New York to do a fitting for it. I had to
Wow.
run up to New York to get fitted for my role. And then the
Yes.
shoot was the next week. So I had to take 2 separate trips up to New York. So, um, again, if you tell
Yeah.
them you can work as a local hire, you gotta be able to do that stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anybody, you tell them you work as a local hire, you're putting yourself in a position to be called and to be up
Yeah.
for a fitting, because they let me know about the fitting the day after I got home from the hospital. Like, I didn't know I was gonna have to go up for one. I
Yeah.
get home with the baby the next day, they're like, "Oh, hey, can you come up tomorrow to Brooklyn for a fitting for this?" Yeah, I guess I have to, I'm not gonna miss
Yeah.
this opportunity. So I
Yeah.
went up there, baby's 2 days old, went up to Brooklyn, got my fitting done, came back, and then shot the next week for it. But everybody was, dude, it's you hear about it all the time, the productions that are that big, that are on that level, they just flow so smooth,
Yeah.
it was my first time getting a honey wagon, so that was pretty cool. I got to really enjoy that, enjoy having my own trailer and everything, and I
Yeah.
got pictures. I got tons of pictures, man. So when the time's right, I'm gonna be dropping
Yeah.
all those all over Instagram. I got pictures of my name, my character's name up on the little star on the door, picture of the
Yeah.
selfie by the door, the door of the trailer, and all that stuff. And it was just a magical day. I've told my wife that's probably, between the baby and that was probably the 2 best weeks, or at least my favorite weeks of my life so far. It was incredible. So,
Beautiful story.
what questions do you have about it? Do you have any questions about how the sets run, or how people are, or anything like that? Or
And
I'll
and
answer what I can.
yeah, that's the part right there. And also let us know whenever it does drop, so we can, of course, keep promoting as well. And I know
Yes.
it'll
Yeah,
come back and we'll
season
promote
4
this.
is I think it's done. It's done filming
Okay,
now. So um I would expect it to drop in January probably. It'll
gotcha.
probably they'll start putting, whatever will come out on MGM and Hulu. I think it
Yeah,
airs on MGM, and then it goes to Hulu after that, or whatever, the
gotcha,
next day or whatever. But I
gotcha.
think January, and I'm in episode 8. So we'll have to wait a little bit for
Yeah, build
episode
that.
to come on, but yeah,
Yeah.
build
That,
it
that's
up.
yeah, that's what we do. We build the story up to the intensity,
Hey man,
and
come
then
on. Yeah,
we
you got to
go.
build up to the mega star Scott Fowler. No, I'm just
There you
kidding.
go.
Totally
Hey,
joking. I
It's
told you
got
I
to
didn't have
speak.
an ego anymore. I was glossing that over. But no,
yeah,
yeah, it's a really cool spot in the show too. I'll say that. It's a really cool the show's got that incredible, probably the best opening, that the title card sequence, the opening
yes.
title card sequence for that show is incredible.
Oh
And it's like,
man,
right, I'll just say it's right around that. So yeah, it's
yeah,
gonna be, I've
getting
got the whole
goosebumps.
soundtrack downloaded. I've been listening to it ever since,
Oh,
man.
I was listening to it before you got on. Like I got goosebumps just sitting
Dude,
there listening to
I'm a
it.
massive Swizz Beats fan, so as soon as I knew that I was on that, I was like, "Oh, I hope he creates something specifically for that scene, man. Never gonna stop listening to it."
Oh my, did I hear you say you're a Swiss Beats fan?
Yeah, yeah, I love some Swiss Beats, man. I go back to when he did the what's my one of my favorite songs with him. I mean, I like some of the mixtapes he did
Yeah.
With the
with
Rough
Preach.
Riders?
Who was that with? Lil Wayne, his song he did with Lil Wayne and
Mm.
was it David Banner that he did with Preach? The song called Preach. You ever heard that one?
Mm.
You
But
know,
yeah,
I think the first time I got introduced to Swiss Beats was when he hopped on the Rough Riders, I think Volume 4 or something like that with
he's out
Jay-Z.
of the Rough
Mm.
Riders, right? Yeah, yeah.
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 So that's kind of where I got introduced to him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm a big hip hop guy. I go deep back into the hip hop days too. I've always that's what I listen to the most in the car and everything. But I like Uproar too. That's the one I was thinking of.
Oh,
Uproar
Uproar goes,
was Beats
yeah.
another one.
Oh, yes. Of course. Yeah.
Yeah, One Man Band Man was the album. Money in the Bank. Yeah, I like
Yes.
that. Money in the
Oh,
Bank.
okay.
Yeah. You
Yep.
turn
And You Know Your
I
Boy
heard.
Did That. That's one of my favorites by him. That's the
yeah.
one I couldn't think of. You Know
Yeah.
Your Boy
Mm,
Anything.
Did That. Money in the Bank and
yes,
Uproar.
Yeah.
yes.
Anything with Swizz, you already know it's bangers, and,
His
and that's
beats are unmatched, man. Oh,
yeah.
I mean, beats is in his name. You kind of got
This
to
is
deliver when you
hey.
got beats in your name, man.
Yeah. Right.
Right about that.
Oh man. So man, and I know it's like I said, we in the future we definitely have you come back on again and everything, man, and share more stories of it's like you say you have many of them, and I know it was more stories of
I know
when
we've been talking for an hour. We barely scratched the surface, man.
yeah, definitely gonna need a part two with Scott,
Part
man.
two, yeah, we'll do that.
Definitely,
We'll do that.
definitely
It's
part
been
two.
great.
Man, and thank you again as well, dude. So you've been dropping a lot of gems, a lot of knowledge, and we thank you for it. But what's
Yes.
something else that you have learned over the years that you can share with others, help them out? Doesn't matter if it's acting, life, or whatever. What's a gem that you can share?
I'd say specifically with acting, um, instincts
Mm,
will take you to the places that you need to go as far as auditions go, and getting into a good class that teaches. Like I can recommend Greg Sims. The guy's name's Greg Sims. I don't know if you've heard of him. Power Audition Technique Honing is what it's called. You look him up on Instagram. He does probably the best audition technique I've ever seen. He does this improv surfing kind of thing where you just kind of close your eyes and put yourself in it. Anyway, but yeah, following your instincts from there, it will take you to the places you need to go, and just trusting yourself to find the similarities in yourself and the characters that you're trying to portray. Um,
Mhm.
that's the luckily a lot of the auditions, I get cast for or I get auditions for a lot of cops, detectives, things like that. So and stuff like that for some reason comes second nature to me. I don't know. It's just kind of the disposition I have. But yeah, trust your instincts with acting. Find a good teacher that kind of follows that. Good, and Greg Sims is a good one for that. Um, but as far as life goes, a gem for life. You've got to have a belief in something that's bigger than yourself.
mm,
So have a belief in something that's bigger than yourself. Put your, for me it's God. Put your faith in that. Allow that to take over and focus your efforts on being pleasing to that. And I found the most success by just letting go and let go and let God. That's one of my favorite sayings. Let go and let God.
Yeah.
So, if you put your faith in him, he's going to take you. Nothing that happens that is ever going to happen to you is outside of the design that you've already been divinely appointed. So,
Yeah.
just trust that he's going to lead you to the places that you need to be when you need to be there.
yes,
His
sir.
timing, not mine.
Yes.
Amen. Like I said, we definitely got to get you come in here again on a part two. Man, just having a great conversation with you. So thank you for sharing
Yeah,
that,
you
being
guys have been
transparent.
awesome to talk to. I've had a really good time here. Like I said, I want to do more of these, and I
Yeah,
appreciate you guys opening up opening up your door for and breaking bread with me here a little bit
Yes,
today.
sir. Most definitely, man. Thank you again, dude. It's been an honor. It's been like I don't know if anybody gonna do a better promo than that, like I did earlier. But hey,
You did it, man. You did that. You
yeah,
took it home right there. You
I, I,
took the crown.
I had to bring it home, bro.
Yep.
Well, yes, sir, man. Well, ladies and
Fantastic.
gentlemen, let everybody know where they can follow you at. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Yeah, so my main platform is Instagram. It's at Scott Fowler Acts, ACTS, not actor. Scott Fowler Acts, at Scott Fowler Acts, and I'm on Twitter. I still call it Twitter. Same thing, Scott Fowler Acts. But those are really I've never really gotten into the TikTok stuff and
Mm,
Facebook. I mainly only use for like family stuff. So Instagram
nice.
and Twitter, you can find me on at Scott Fowler Acts. I do some stuff on Twitter, but mostly all on Instagram. That's where all the juicy jabroni free stuff is.
There you go. Yes, sir. Man, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Scott Fowler, thank you again, brother.
Thank you.
Many blessings to you,
Thank
your
you
family.
guys. Appreciate it. All right.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Balancing Act, where we give flowers out to certain individuals. So, before we get into our news, let's go ahead and give a quick shout out to Hustle Hard University. Yeah, man, I heard great things about them. 10-year anniversary. That 10 years, man, 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
10. 10. Hey, man. Can't do nothing but applaud y'all brothers and what y'all do and everything that y'all do. So y'all make sure y'all go to Instagram and check out Hustle Hard University. None but much love and respect to y'all as well, man. From the Just Act Up show to y'all as well. And also let's not forget on market calendars, December 21st. That is a Saturday, if I'm not mistaken, at 8:30 p.m. Try to get there a little bit early, 8:50. Get in. We're gonna do it again. Karaoke nights at Nightingale down there in the what does that call it? The
Midtown, right?
yes, Midtown. That's where we're gonna be at. Let me say it again. Midtown. Say it again.
Midtown.
Midtown. We we'll stop playing with y'all. But yeah, Nightingale over there in Midtown. We're gonna do karaoke night. We're gonna do it again. We're gonna celebrate our years of being a podcast. It's been a great year. So come out and enjoy it with us, man. It's a $10 to get in. No, we $10. Just bring
$10.
$10 and come on in and do enjoy ourselves. Eat, drink, be merry, say Merry Christmas and celebrate with us. We're just acting up show, man, because we put in some hard work over the years. All right,
Hard work. Hard work. And it's time to unwind
yes,
and
it is.
relax and chill with
Yeah,
us at Just Acting Up Show.
yeah, man. Cause come on now, man. Yeah, damn, they go cat.
Damn, okay. You get to singing. How do it makes me feel? Damn, there go cat. Something gotta hold on me. Damn, there go cat.
All right, clap it in, man. That's it for the show. Thank you shout out to Scott Fowler for joining us as well. And also, he is on. He got cast in Law and Order as well. So we definitely gonna have him come back on the show again to talk about that experience and other experience that he's been with. So man, Scott, nothing but happy for you, dude. Keep going, keep grinding, keep shining. But that's gonna do it for us, man. We almost finished with the year. Hopefully we get everybody on the show for the Christmas episode, man.
Yeah,
Or
hopefully.
close out the year. Maybe we might go live again. I don't know. Keep on subscribing.
Keep on subscribing. Keep on grinding. You keep subscribing. We gonna keep grinding. Like, share, tell a friend, a friend, a friend, and another friend. And we just gonna keep this thing going, man. 2024 is almost out the door. Oh no.
Oh no. Yeah, man. So appreciate y'all, all our viewers, all our guests for this year. But we'll say that for another time. As that tongue-tied came to speak right. So, but anyways, y'all know what I'm trying to say. Damn, there go cat.
Damn, okay.
It's the way people skedaddle and you try to run. You ever try to run fast and you can't run fast, you can't get nowhere. And
You can't get nowhere, but you're trying to get somewhere.
an old man run.
Oh! You call your people house who all over there.
Oh man. Oh man, we're about to get up out of here, y'all. So be nice, be good to each other. That is the word for the day. Especially when it's holiday times, it's rough out there. Count your blessings, say your prayers. Hopefully, say your vitamins. I don't know, man. Just be good to each other, y'all. See y'all next time on Just Acting Up Show.
Peace.